Faith, audio good? Okay, we're going that in.
You got to give us Griffin usually does a clap. You got to give us like a little clap.
Yeah,
That's like some movie clap, right?
All right. Welcome, episode 8,
Ocho.
Behind the Curtain podcast. And we are here with our first official guest.
That's right.
I'm going to introduce you to a 2-time NCAA champion, a UConn Husky, junkyard dog,
Glue guy.
through and through, HASSAN DIARRA.
Oh, man, thanks for having me on the show, man. This is pretty cool. It's my first live podcast performance, so cool.
Wow, great to have you, man.
Yeah, you say anything wrong, we can edit it, but, you know.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Just say, like, you know, a little edit, like while we're going, and we'll figure something out at the end.
I
Yeah.
got you.
We'll get our guys on it. Thanks for coming on and spending some time. I know you're up here in the summer, getting your workout in and everything like that.
For sure, man.
And just getting ready for the three-peat.
Absolutely.
Getting your mind right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
But
Absolutely.
I think we want to tap into something a little bit different than basketball to start. You know, we noticed a couple of years ago you tweeted something about Waffle House. So
I'm a big Waffle House guy.
big Waffle House guy.
Big Waffle House.
So you
What are
were
we
asked-
ordering? When we go sit down, what are we ordering at Waffle House?
Waffles, of course.
Waffles.
You gotta get the waffles.
Okay. Easy step one.
You gotta get the grits. You gotta get
Okay.
the grits with cheese in it.
Okay.
Okay.
You gotta get scrambled eggs
Yep.
with cheese in them. Then you gotta have the toast. But then what I do with my grits is I put jelly in the grits. I know it's not healthy.
Wow.
Hey.
Put jelly with the cheese and you mix the grits, and yeah, I miss Waffle House. I haven't
I
had
was going
it.
to say, like, as a New York guy, is that something that you got into when you were down in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I actually had it was when we were in Houston. Look, I got the shirt
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I had it. So it's been a while. It's been a long time.
Was that the pre-game national championship meal? Waffle House?
That was actually the post game.
post-game.
Okay.
After we won.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, that makes a little bit more sense. Honestly.
That was the
better.
post game.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's that late night meal. Yeah. That's the reason the Waffle House is there. So you're in a good
Imagine that,
spot.
though. The UConn basketball
Yeah.
team walks into a Waffle House, and those poor saps behind are just staring like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was about 4 of us that walked in there.
Yeah.
And they looked at us. What are you guys doing?
You know exactly why we're here. And I don't know if you remember this, E. So we both worked for the football team here, and we played Clemson about, I don't know what it was, 4 years ago or something like that, 3 years ago now. And we had to get to the stadium at like 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. So the only place open for breakfast was Waffle House. This is like heart of Clemson, South Carolina.
Yeah.
We walk in and it's a Saturday morning at that point. So everyone's hammered in there. We walk in with like all of our UConn stuff on, and we are getting heckled out of like probably the worst I've ever been like heckled.
No, it was
honestly
bad. At Clemson?
in the Waffle House at like 5:45 in the morning, like drunk guys coming up screaming like, "You guys are gonna get your asses kicked."
say you
And we're
suck
like,
and
dude,
all
like
that.
please, I'm just
trying to get waffles, man.
dude, yeah,
I just need some
like,
food.
I'm not playing today, man. Please, like, stop. Like, I'm good. And yeah, guys getting held back by their girlfriends at 5:45 in South Carolina. So
That's funny.
yeah, it was different. But you know, Waffle House, we should work on getting you in a little NIL deal with them.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to work on it, but then
Yeah.
I stopped because there's no Waffle House in Connecticut.
That's
which
true.
I think we need to change that.
We do need to change that.
Maybe-
Waffle House, if you're listening, if anyone's
Yeah.
listening,
Please,
we got to get on that immediately.
please, Connecticut.
Maybe you can be the spokesperson
I would
that
love
brings Waffle House to the state of Connecticut.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm the guy.
That's right. And when you cut that ribbon for
Yeah.
that first Waffle House, grits in this hand, jelly in the other hand,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
just go to town.
You're gonna start a trend
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
Grits and jelly. I've never been a grits guy personally, but maybe the jelly will be the thing that I was missing this whole time.
Yeah.
You go grape jelly?
Yes, grape jelly, not strawberry.
Not
Is that with
strawberry.
everything, or do we?
Yeah, that's for everything.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
for everything.
Okay.
Grape jelly through and through. Do you put it on the toast
No,
too?
one of my friends, right? What he does when he goes to Waffle House, he mixes the eggs with the grits. So the scrambled eggs
Okay.
with cheese. With the
It's almost like a little like
we have
Waffle House stir fry.
Faith
yeah,
shaking
yeah.
her head. She know about that.
She does.
That's good too. I like doing that too.
Okay.
Wow. Waffle House is the place to do it. They put everything right in that
Everything is
plate.
right there.
You
So
Yeah.
Mix that boy together.
If you're one of those people who don't like your foods touching,
Yeah.
like you can't be a Waffle House guy. Like that is you were the first person.
You
I
can't
know.
have breakfast with me at Waffle House.
No,
No, sir.
not allowed.
Absolutely not.
That's a
Good.
good,
Well, I'm glad we got some Waffle House in. That was a good.
yeah, we don't get enough of it in Connecticut, so
That's true.
we can just talk about it and think about it for a little while longer.
Yeah. What we do have in the Northeast, however, is the New York Knicks.
Yo,
Knicks fan, right?
I am big
Yeah,
time.
big time. How are we feeling about the fellas?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I love the team. I love what they got going on. We just got Mikal in the trade.
Yeah.
You think he's the missing piece?
I think he's a huge addition to the team. What he brings is just his defensive efforts, his versatility. He can score the ball. Obviously, he's been the number one option on the team, so he's able to play that role. But also, he's been the number 3 option, number 4 option, so he's able to fill a role. And we got Brunson. Brunson is the best guard in the East.
That's right.
Okay.
now, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Close.
Then we got Anunoby. I know we signed him to a lot of money, but
He's a dog.
He's worth it right now. We went 20-3 with him.
Yep.
And I'm curious to see how Julius Randle will fit in. I think it'll be a good fit. Though.
You think so?
I do.
You think he can mix with Brunson?
I'd
like
take a
becoming
back seat.
Star now. You think Randall
think
can take
do
a?
it. I think he can actually do it, man. I think it'll be better for him. I think he's going to be more efficient because he's going to be shooting the ball less. So he has to be smarter when he wants to attack. Right now, we need to get a backup big.
that was our next question. What are you going to do? No Hartenstein now.
Okay, so look, this is what I'll do because
Let's put the GM hat on.
put
the GM
hat.
cap on. Who you bringing in?
I'll go get Rob Williams from.
Okay.
Big Rob.
They got to move somebody now that they got Don.
They got Big Donovan.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we
That's
gotta make
Rob
a move because
Williams,
we got 3 other bigs.
Yeah.
Aiden.
Yeah.
Kind of want to keep Aiden. He's really good.
Stat sheet stuffer.
Donovan, you believe in him. That's your draft pick. It's your lottery pick. You got to show faith in him. Rob Williams.
Yeah. Enforcer. Like down
He's
low.
an amazing player.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
On the Boston Celtics, I know he had some injuries last year.
Yeah.
On the Celtics, though, he fit that piece right, like fit that role perfectly.
Yeah.
And you bring him to a team like the Knicks. We embrace that toughness. We embrace the way he plays. So, I mean, I think it'll be a perfect fit. But that's just me.
Yeah, no, I mean he's played in the big arenas before.
Yeah,
like he's
been in that moment.
Yeah, no, he's a dude. I love Rob Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he's
I
a
mean,
great piece.
the
You've
Knicks-
thought about this before. That wasn't just like
I told you I'm a big Knicks fan.
This just wasn't like a what free agent are we signing? You're making moves.
That's the thing. I think we're winning the championship.
Yeah,
So
they got the
100%.
DNA for it.
They
The
got it.
defensive, like that defensive intensity.
Yeah. So
Like
look,
that's in playoffs.
I went to Game 7 against the Pacers. I went to Game 2 first against the Pacers.
It's a good.
It was amazing watching that, being in that atmosphere.
Had to be rocking that place,
Rocking.
the Garden. Yeah.
Just unbelievable. And then I went to Game 7 and I was heartbroken. It was hard to watch. Those guys you could see like they gave everything they had and their bodies just broke down. At the end, everybody.
Yeah,
was
they were
hurt.
there.
So,
Yeah.
Alec Burks was coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Looking like
He was cooking though.
He's a bucket
He was
though.
cooking though. He was
He's a
cooking.
bucket
That
though.
was fun to watch. It was.
Yeah.
It was like a good 5-minute span
Yeah.
where we came back.
Couldn't miss, man.
We bought the game to within
was a
5-6 points. It was Alec Burke was
a
cooking.
solo
I'm like,
Alec Burks run.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
People forget, man. He was a bucket.
Yeah, he is a bucket.
He's a
He
bucket.
doesn't get a lot of love on the
Yeah.
rosters, but he's a bucket.
He could be one of those guys who could play like for the Pistons probably right now and drop 50 in a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just out of nowhere, and then he would get
He played
traded
for the
somewhere.
Pistons before.
Yeah. He's played in a lot of places.
He's been around.
He's a good
it.
player, though. I like
he is a
him.
good player. Now, question for you: MSG Game 7, Game 2, or MSG Big East tournament?
MSG Big East tournament when UConn playing, man.
Yeah.
It's nothing like
It's
it.
different.
It's nothing like it. The energy. Our UConn fans are a little bit crazier than me.
No, they are.
I would say just a little bit crazier. But that atmosphere, because the Big East tournament is not just UConn fans. It's also like the
Basketball
team,
fans.
Basketball fans and the team you're playing against, what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of like a battle who could be louder. Obviously, UConn Nation always wins.
That's
but
right.
It's good to hear the bulls and things of that nature, and the energy is just so electric.
Not as much celebrity row at the Big East tournament. It's much more people who want to be there and get fired up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love their teams.
I'm not gonna lie though. At the Knicks game, you looking at front row and you see stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen Ice Spice.
It's different. New York City's different.
Spice.
Yeah.
Stars come out for Knicks playoffs
Yeah,
games.
they do.
I'll tell you that much.
Stars are out, but they're not getting that rowdy. Like,
No,
they're not first row UConn fans.
They sitting there looking cute and all
yeah.
that. Nah, UConn fans were there to win a basketball game.
Yeah.
They
right.
know that we need their help.
They got Sun Cold in their right and left hand, and they're screaming at the top of their lungs.
Crunch time, fourth quarter. You don't see anyone going like this on their phone.
Yeah,
Real talk.
no
I don't
doubt.
know. Yeah.
Real talk.
They're standing the whole game too.
Yep.
Yeah, they know what's good.
All right, should we talk some UConn a little? I mean,
Yeah,
if
we
people are
totally
listening,
can.
they're like, enough of the Knicks, man. I don't want to hear Waffle House. You got Hassan Diarra on the pod.
Yeah.
What are you talking Waffle
Let's
House?
talk
for? That's not
UConn.
why I tuned in. Yeah, let's talk some UConn. So people talk about UConn and the culture that, UConn basketball has, and that's like an overused word in sports. Everyone uses culture, but do you feel that like with Coach Hurley and just with the team, and now you've been through a couple different cycles of like a roster, do you feel that there is like a real culture? And if you had to describe that, how would you describe that?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a real culture here. I think you can see that in every arena we walk in. The way we carry ourselves, the way we practice every day, the way we talk to each other, the way we talk out in public. I think Coach has done a great job instilling that in us. Having that mental toughness, caring for one another, and having that level of focus that you have to bring it each and every day to be successful in no matter what you do. And I think Coach has done a great job of instilling that in us, and that's why we've been so successful the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have family member on the staff.
Yeah,
Right.
big bro.
Big bro.
Shout out to Big Bro.
So, just what is that like for you having that person in your corner? Is that something that, he pushes you that extra step, or is it more of like, he's in your corner, you always know he's there for you? Also, was he part of your recruiting process, or did he kind of, recruit himself from that?
Yeah, I would say.
Just curious about that relationship.
Yeah, when I was in the portal, he kind of like backed off. He didn't really try to recruit me here. I know he wanted me here really bad. But that was Coach Hurley and Coach Kamani. They did a great job recruiting me to come here. I mean, it's a blessing to have him with me here. I enjoy each and every day going in, seeing him, being able to work with him. Like, we've never dreamed of this as young people.
Yeah.
We always thought our paths would be different, which his path is a little bit different, but the fact that we're together is truly amazing, man. And I love that. He's a balance of both. He's a corner man as well, but he also understands and knows when to push. And it's not just me. He does it for all the players, and he does a great job of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. There's something different about like a sibling,
Yeah,
relationship.
man.
Like there's
Blood,
coaches, there's
yep.
teammates, there's friends, but there's something different about that, sibling connection.
Yeah, and I'm just curious too, not a lot of people know the history of your brother's career. Obviously, he came here as a pretty highly touted recruit and then got injured and never really, his career never really panned out as a lot of people thought it would have. How did that change your perspective, if at all, about kind of basketball, just because, it can end so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, it just gave me a perspective where you have to cherish every moment that you have. I mean, he was an amazing player.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, he had knee injuries that propelled him from having the career he wanted. But, I mean, I would say he was mature enough to understand that maybe he's not able to play on the court, but he can still use basketball to be successful because he loves it so much. We made our lives off of basketball. And we put everything into this. So his maturity, I've learned so much from him. The way he's developed as a man, as a brother, as a upcoming husband, as a coach. It's amazing to see.
You can definitely learn a lot about life from his story, just in general.
Man.
Just sometimes things don't work out, and just how you're gonna, audible out of that, and how you're gonna, change your path, but still be productive. I mean, he stayed on it was easy for him to walk away from the game, when he got hurt, but he stayed in, and obviously now he's, like you said, made a career out of it.
Yep.
2-time national champ.
That's right. Yeah.
2-time national champ. I feel like we could just say that line with everything.
Yeah.
At the end of every line, just be like,
Yeah, back to back.
2-time national
Oh, by the
champ.
way, back to back.
We're looking for 3 now.
Yep.
The other thing about like college sports in general, people see the athletes, people see like the coach game day, but people don't see all the preparation behind and all the other, support staff members. Like me and Drew, we met as equipment guys for the football team here.
Yeah.
And
Those guys are important too.
they're just
Like you don't know how important those guys are.
Yeah.
The managers, the people that work upstairs in the office, the academic advisor.
Yeah.
Everyone plays a role into winning.
Yeah,
And there's a certain level of standard that you have to have for everyone.
Yeah. So then circling back to culture, do you see that even like within them? Because it comes down to every person in a building, right? It can't just be at the top where everyone's acting a certain way.
Yeah, I mean, everyone that touches the program, that's a part of the program, that's in that building, is held to a certain level of standard. You know what I mean? And each and every person can critique that, and we uphold that for each other. The academic advisor is upheld that in the classroom, in study hall, in tutoring sessions. Coaches holding out on the court, in the locker room. I would say the older guys uphold that. Film room, coach, assistant coaches, managers, they're on the court with us each and every day. They got to make sure the courts is ready. They do everything, man. They're the backbone of the program.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome to hear you say that.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out all those EQ
my guys over here. Shout them out.
Appreciate
Shout
you.
them out.
Appreciate
Shout
you.
them out.
But I would say, like, going off of that, you talked a little bit earlier about how you're interested in starting your own podcast and kind of that aspect of, the topics would be, related to more of experiences as a college athlete or as a college student. As a college athlete, what would you say is one of the most important pieces of your life that, only other athletes would understand, or, something not necessarily on the court?
Yeah, I would say it's the most important thing as a college athlete is time management. There's so many things that you have to do in a day. And you have your practices, you have your classes, you have your extra workouts, you have your lifts. And then it's you have to find time for yourself. Mental health, meditation. If you're religious, you want to practice your religion, whatever that is. So you have to manage your time a certain way, because there's so many hours in a day, and time management is so important.
Speaking of taking care of yourself and kind of separating yourself, we see that, from your social media, you like to take vacations. A little preseason vacation. You got anything planned coming up soon? Like in the summer, like you going out. Where'd you go last year? Was it the Maldives or something like that?
Oh, no.
There's a Monaco trip.
Monaco, that's what it is. Yeah,
but we went as a team.
I gotcha.
We went to Monaco and Barcelona last summer, which
Gotcha.
I wouldn't say, it was kind of like a vacation. Yeah, it was.
You played a little ball though. You guys played games over there.
We played a little ball, but it was mostly, for fun.
Yeah.
We had a great time. I didn't have anything planned this summer yet. I may do a trip to Dominican Republic.
Nice.
Or Colombia.
Okay.
My friends actually, they just came back from DR Sunday, and
you got a little jealous, the pictures and everything.
They're sending me videos and pictures, and I'm like, stop sending them, please. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm envious.
Yeah. But hey, now you got a little bit, 2-time national championship, all that stuff going on, and maybe the Columbia will accept you down there.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you become the president of Columbia when you walk in.
Yeah. All right, I got one more for you. So if we look at your socials, UConn fans might know there's a little bit of a drip war between you and Tristan Newton. Maybe it wasn't that much of a war. Maybe it was just a one-sided battle. You can key us into that. But now that he, has been drafted, he's in the NBA. Are you the sole top of the
you the runaway favorite, or you think someone's
are there some
young guns coming in?
We got some young guns coming in.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Last year
they got drip like that.
Last year you could say it was three of us at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm there clearly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it was a little battle. This year though, I'm at the top.
Okay.
By like far.
We can talk about the second peak. Like that's Mount Everest.
Second person is Ahmad. I like Ahmad. He from Philly. He got some swag to him. He got some of that New York in him. So he got some swag, and I like the way he dressed. Obviously, you can't compete with me.
No.
I mean, yeah.
You don't even have to.
He's got a couple years to catch up for you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I just like fashion. I like to dress nice. I like to dress to impress. And it's cool. I have fun with it.
That's awesome. Look good, play good.
Yeah, I saw the other day.
Look good, feel good, play good.
That's right. Joe Burrow and Justin Jefferson took part in the Vogue Paris walk. They walked the red carpet. Is that something you'd ever want to do?
Oh yeah, for sure. I would love to go to Paris and
in Paris especially.
Be a model for a day or so.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
It might happen. It might just happen.
Hopefully.
Yeah, if anyone from Vogue is listening to this by chance, please hit up our guy.
Yeah. So if we're talking, like, if you look at the stat sheet these last 2 years, 3 things that aren't on there are grit, heart, and intensity. And you might be averaging a triple-double in those 3 every time you step on the court. So, like, where do you think that comes from? That's not something, it could be something you learn or, gain over time, but
it's a mentality thing.
It's a mentality. I know you grew up in Queens, New York. I know, it's a different type of street ball down there. But where do you think, or was there a coach, or was there a park you went to, or where do you think that came from? Just the grittiness.
Yeah, I mean, I would say first it stems from the love for the game that I have, definitely. But when I was younger, in probably like the 4th grade, my first coach, Coach Omar,
Shout out.
His main thing was have heart. If you're gonna come out here and play, we gotta have heart. And like developing that from young has been so important. I just kept it with me, and things have never changed. I'm gonna come on the court and I'm gonna be gritty. I'm gonna be as tough as I can be, and I'm gonna bring the most energy.
That's right. That's right. I think UConn fans just ran through a wall on the other end of that.
Yeah, there's plaster all over the state of Connecticut right now. And how do you, like, just curiosity, me being a little selfish here, like, obviously, you're going into it kind of a new role now. You're expected to be the starting point guard coming up this next year, and it's going to be a little bit different of a, experience for you.
Yeah.
How, are you looking forward to that? Obviously, I'm assuming. And, how do you think your leadership skills will, kind of morph into this as a starter now, instead of, kind of that energy off the bench, the juice that comes as a 6th man?
Yeah, I mean, definitely super excited. I'm super excited for the team that we have. Very, very talented. With me, it's just, being the same person, just a little bit more vocal, bringing my energy and my intensity, and helping the young guys and the new guys get acclimated quick, because they're so talented that if they're able to pick up to the style of play, how we want to play, schemes and all that fast, they're going to be successful, and we're ultimately going to be successful as a team.
I mean, I can't wait to see starters on Diarra. I'll say that much. Is the headband ever going to make a comeback?
Oh,
no?
Come on. Of course, man.
Okay.
HBH in full effect, man.
Yeah.
Always.
I'm about to say, we need that.
I know a lot of people want me to bring it out more. Maybe. I've been thinking about it.
All I think about in the headband is I think of the game winner you hit at Texas A&M a couple years back, where you just look into the camera and you go, "I'm him." That's what I think about when I think of headband Haas.
Yeah,
that might have been the first ever recorded "I'm him" moment. That might have been the opening
in the history of "I'm him."
Of that quote. It might have been that quote.
I think we got one last question, and then we're gonna get into some games and stuff like that,
sure.
if you don't mind. Question is, what are your 3 things off the court, not basketball related, that you want people to know about you? What are 3 things?
3 things that I want people to know about
off the court.
Off the court. Who is HASSAN Diarra?
I'm a big movie guy. Love movies. Love to watch movies.
We got an all-time favorite?
Yeah, it's a hard 3. That's a hard question.
Yeah, Batman. Batman.
Which Batman?
The Dark Knight with the Joker.
Yeah.
Bane is second though.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises.
That's a fire movie.
I like to play pool.
Okay.
I'm good at pool. I'm in pool.
You play a lot pool growing up?
I used to. Yeah. Me and my boys used to go to a little pool hall.
I feel like,
in Flushing, and we used to get after it.
That's awesome. So shout out Flushing.
Something that's competitive, but not as much toll on the body.
Yeah.
Play a little pool. I love that. Flushing. It's a good spot. Nothing wrong with Flushing. You can go to Flushing. I didn't know there's a pool hall down there.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still there. Hopefully it is.
I guess we'll have to find out.
It's a low-key spot.
Low-key
nice.
spot.
Yeah, low-key spot.
How far from your original place? Couple trains?
Yeah, 8 minutes.
Oh.
Driving. If it's a train?
Yeah.
Train probably 10 minutes? It's not that far from the train.
See,
we just took the bus.
Yeah.
If I was to go there, I'd take the bus. Take it maybe 2 stops.
Yeah.
I
tell people that I didn't drive in the city, growing up. There's no, did you?
Yeah, no, I didn't drive. Yeah. When I went to school in Queens, I took 2 buses and it was 30 minutes.
Yeah. Me too. 1 bus.
It was quick. It was quick, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, but it was going fast.
I think that was podcast episode 1.
Well, yeah, we
had a whole segment about how it blows my mind as a kid from suburban Connecticut, how he took the subway to school every day.
Wow.
Like that's crazy to me. Like I was on one of those like short buses.
It's really like the easiest way to travel. Because like honestly, you can't get your license till you're like 18 in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
And my permit at 15.
Yeah, like
That's nuts.
we can have our permit at 16.
Yeah.
And then you have to drive with a
There's
with a
no
person.
point even. There's no point in driving. What if,
As you can get everywhere probably
Traffic.
quicker
Yeah.
any other way
Absolutely.
but driving.
Traffic is brutal. Oh my gosh.
All right, so that's enough of us interrogating you in your life. We're gonna play a little bit more lighthearted, some fun games, stuff like that. We're gonna maybe get a little rivalry talk going in here, but we're gonna have a little fun now. All right, which one do you want to start off? So you pick one.
maybe we save rivalry for a little bit.
Yeah, I like that play.
Okay, this is a bit of a chalk, game. Everybody plays this game, but we'll hear it from you as well. UConn all-time starting 5.
Ooh.
Because Rip did this on ESPN Game Day, College Game
yeah.
Day, and he caught some fire for it.
He did.
He went with all the OGs.
Yeah.
So we need someone from this generation of UConn greats.
All right. This is tough.
Yeah, it's not.
All right. So I got at the point Kemba Walker.
Okay.
Yep.
Cardiac.
Kemba Walker. Shooting guard. Gotta go Ray Allen.
Yep. Butter.
Gotta go Ray Allen. My 3, I'm gonna go Rudy Gay.
Okay. I like that.
I like that a lot.
I'm gonna go Rudy Gay. So
This is where it gets hard.
yeah, this is
4s and 5s are tough in UConn.
is tough, especially the 4 man.
Yeah.
I may like
You can cheat a little if you want to go 4 and 5, 2 centers.
that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna do.
You could do like Sonogo. And,
That's what listen, you don't steal my
Yeah,
5.
okay, all right. Yeah, I was saying because
I'll
you could
steal my
you
5,
could do
man.
Okafor at the 4 if you wanted to.
Oh,
too.
you think
Now he
Okafor
is
could
trying
play?
to steal your fire. He's trying
No,
to
no. I'm just throwing names out there now. I'm just throwing names out there now.
You think Emeka could play the 4?
I'm just saying,
all right, so like
for the purpose of this,
in
today's NBA, you probably have to.
what era are we playing in? Because if we're playing,
Yeah, no, that's a good question. If we're playing now, like,
we can't have 2 5.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's a new league.
I don't think we can do that.
Ball.
let's say we play 2010s. So we get a little bit of
2010.
everything. Right before Steph was blew up the game with shooting threes, but offense was still kind of big.
Yeah. Timmy D
And
was bringing the
before,
Spurs to the finals.
The big
then
fundamental.
I'm going Mech and Adama.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my 4 and
I like
5.
that. I like that.
That's my.
And you got you at the
all-time.
6?
Obviously.
Me 6 man. Me. Did I say Rip?
No.
It's me. Nah. I'm not putting myself in there. I got Tristan.
Okay.
I got Rip,
Mm-hmm.
and I got Karan Butler off the bench.
Wow.
Because then I could go to the 4 guard lineup and put Rudy Gay at the 4.
Yeah.
Who you going for the big off the bench? You going Don, or you going? You got Charlie Villanueva.
He's a 4 man too.
Yeah, you got
The beat Hashim.
the beat. You could go Drummond, even though he's only here for a year.
Yeah, I'm not doing drumming. I do Donovan, man.
Yeah,
Donovan.
That's right.
He's different.
Donovan, man. Donovan he's
Monster.
the monster.
Yeah.
I got Donovan.
People are wondering if his game would translate. Oh, he can do it in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
Easily.
When you're that athletic, I don't think people truly appreciate how well he moves
Yo.
for how big he is. Because you see a lot of 7-footers.
There's
who
not
are
a lot of people that we've
Yeah.
seen like him.
Yeah,
We've probably seen I'll say a good 5 ever.
yeah. He might be the only one in the NBA who's going to be able to guard Wemby in 5 years.
Yeah.
No.
That might be a sizzling hot take. That just came to my head. But
That is a really hot take. Whoa.
like he's 7'3" though.
Whoa.
Like
But
Don's a true like
usually-
7'2", probably, right?
No one has seen Wemby before.
No, I know.
That is
but,
unicorns there.
Yeah.
We've
That
never
guy's-
seen that.
but I'm
guy.
saying he probably has the best chance
Yes.
because he
maybe.
moves the best
Maybe.
of someone his size, other than Wemby.
No, we'll
obviously.
see in 5 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we can
If
have
that's
you
the
back in
case-
5 years.
If that's the case, Donovan will be something really, really special.
Nice. I'm glad we got that game out of the way. Drew, you want to choose the next one real quick?
Yeah. Okay. So we play this game called Grit or Grime.
Oh.
Is it gritty, like good thing, or is it grimy, like a bad thing? That's gross.
yeah.
All right. So our question is not changing into slides after you working out. Like after you get up 100 shots, whatever, put your slides on after, take your shoes off.
You walk out in your ball shoes. Is that gritty or is that
That is a
grind?
grind.
Yeah,
Take
that's
your shoes
grinding.
off.
Yeah.
They stink. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Put them to the side. Let them air out. Your feet stink too. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
That's
grinding.
grind.
I
That's
would agree
grind.
with you there.
That's grinding.
Grind.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
sure
little
with
grinding.
you
Because you
there.
see like the guys of the Y, like they leave with their shoes on. Some of them even go
Some
work
of
out
them,
after.
no.
Let's talk why for a second.
The LA
They got,
Fitness.
don't they got their little big duffel
bags?
bags?
Yeah.
I'm
Not
sure
all
they
of
got
them.
some slides in there.
Yeah. No, we need to be changing out of slides after.
The guy at the LA
After
Fitness,
workout.
I don't know if he's always changing in the slides though. I'll tell you that much.
I know
Those
that.
guys are different.
Yeah,
Some
they're
of
not
them can
even
ball,
wearing
though.
hoop shoes.
Some of them can ball though.
Yeah,
Those
some
guys
of
showing
them
up in
ball.
Skechers.
Yeah.
To ball.
The ball.
Old New Balances.
All right, I think one of our last things we're going to talk a little Big East right here. You know, Big East basketball is different. People don't realize it, but Big East basketball is different. Just the culture, the teams, the fan bases,
Rivalries. Story.
rivalries. Yeah, the history. I don't want to ruffle any feathers here, but if you had to go top 5 like Big East rivals or
All right,
Top 5.
top 5. Yeah, you got to go number 1, Marquette.
Marquette. Okay.
Marquette.
I like that.
Marquette. Got to be ready for that game. I would say number 2 is Creighton.
Okay.
Creighton. You get riled up for that one.
is this because of just the teams, the rivalries, or like the fans? Do they have a part in it, like on away trips?
The fans and their players.
Yeah.
If we've been those 2 teams have been at the top of the league with us.
doubt.
So it's like who's really the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that in itself is a rivalry, you know.
Yeah.
I got 3 more, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Providence, it's because of the fans.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Okay.
Big
Providence. If
yeah.
Providence, actually, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah.
It's a known fact. UConn fans hate Providence fans, and Providence
yeah.
fans hate UConn.
I don't
Yeah.
gotta ruffle any feathers. We're just
Yeah.
talking Big East
Yeah.
rivalries right now.
Providence.
If you don't know that, you don't know ball.
Providence
You don't know
fans-
ball.
Providence fans are something we've never seen before. I don't. They say some
Yeah.
crazy things to us. So that's number 3. It would be number 1 if they were at like the top of the league. Number 4. Now this is where it get tricky.
Yeah, I was thinking the big 3. That kind
Yeah.
of made sense. Those 3.
This is where it gets tricky. I would say St. John's.
That's what I'm thinking. They play hard. Like
Yeah.
They always give us a run.
Yeah.
for our
Homecoming
money,
for
man.
you too.
Yeah,
Going back and playing
St.
MSG.
John's. St. John's is a team where the rivalry is there.
Especially with Patino now too.
If you look at the history too, they beat us more times than we beat them. So their all-time record, they have us beat.
I don't think I knew
didn't-
that.
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
They got some good dudes.
and
in
they
the
always
portal.
play us tough.
Yeah,
They always play us tough. So.
Even if they're not at the top of the standings, like the St. John's
Yeah.
team comes around. it's
Yeah,
like,
man.
They play
always play us
defense.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get up for UConn.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
They do.
Don't look at me like that.
Wow.
It's just basketball terminology, man. It's just
All right,
basketball
we got
terminology.
We got one more. That's
right,
4.
one
We got
more team. I would
You
say
can't watch sports media then, because that's what they say all day long. Stuff like that.
they say it too. They say stop. Hold on. My last one I would say is Xavier.
Xavier. Okay.
You know, Xavier, they've been pretty good. They're always it's always a fun matchup to play against them. They beat it. I remember my first year here, they beat us both times. We weren't too fun about that. We got them last year.
Got him back though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, like they love basketball in Xavier though.
Yeah, they do.
Like that is one
Fans
of
are
like
very passionate.
one of the lesser known like really good environments in college basketball.
it is a
Like
good
they care a lot about. I
like-
mean, like I said, nothing else to really do.
I like the Centos Center.
Yeah,
They're-
it's a good arena.
nice.
Nice. All right, I think that was our last game, right?
The only other thing we did is last one is the Mount Rushmore breakfast items.
Oh, close there, go
We
full
want
circle.
we like to go full circle, so we started off with Waffle
Yep.
House. Mount Rushmore, your 4 breakfast items.
Number 1 has to be turkey bacon.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Turkey bacon.
Shout out turkey bacon.
Shout out turkey
I'm gonna
bacon.
Yo, turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon.
That's right.
Turkey bacon.
You put me on the turkey bacon.
Yeah, it's good, man.
You crisp that thing up, fry it up. It's better than regular bacon a lot of times.
and healthier.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit at least. You said 5 or 4?
We'll go 4. We'll go 4.
Four
Yeah,
items. I think pancakes.
Okay.
Sure.
Pancakes.
If you need 5, though, we can go honorable mention.
If I get specific, I'll say chocolate chip pancakes.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
I like
Yeah,
that.
those are better than regular.
We'll go 2.
pancakes.
So that's 2. Chocolate chip pancakes is the second one.
Yep.
I like that.
This way it gets tough. You have to have eggs. Like,
Eggs.
it's just-
You can't.
you have to have
Are you a
eggs.
scrambled eggs guy, or do you like them fried?
I do like them fried over hard. And then the last item. Oh wow. Let's see. Has to be oatmeal.
Yeah.
Oatmeal. Okay.
Oatmeal.
Wow, that's not a typical
Oatmeal.
breakfast.
With brown sugar,
Yep.
Yep.
a little bit of honey, and some bananas.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's
changer.
exactly what I had for breakfast this morning.
Look, you see,
And
I know.
I put a little cinnamon in there too.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
Yep. And then occasionally a couple chocolate chips in there too, just to add a little flavor to it.
Okay, I didn't do all that.
Yeah, no, I do a lot. Yeah.
Oatmeal doesn't get the recognition it deserves, though.
Yeah.
Like Mount Rushmore, people don't really talk oatmeal.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we shed some light.
Yeah,
on
oatmeal, man.
Yeah.
Oatmeal is good. Shout out
Oatmeal's really
oatmeal.
good.
Shout out.
Quick breakfast too, like in and out, like
isn't that
fills
1
you up.
minute?
Fiber. Yeah, get you ready for a practice too if you need it. Last minute.
Big time. Nice. I'll end with this. You know, me and Drew have got this, not inside joke, but this thing we've been saying for 2 years now. Like every time there's a UConn game that comes on, we're just like, you know what? I got a feeling it might be the HASSAN DIARRA game. This might be the HASSAN DIARRA game.
We've been saying that.
That was like when we first met each other, like two years ago.
Yep. Every UConn game, we look at each other like,
Yeah.
I got a feeling tonight is the HASSAN DIARRA game.
Yeah, but little did we know, 2 years in the making, it would be the HASSAN DIARRA pot.
Yeah,
So I
look at
appreciate
that,
you
man.
For joining us on Behind the Curtain.
And thanks for
right.
having me. This was cool.
Pleasure
This was
talking
fun,
to you.
man. This is fun.
You're welcome back anytime.
Let's do it.
And
Talk
welcome
talk
back.
anything you want,
Yeah, welcome back as a two-time.
or maybe 3 times.
Three-time.
This time a year from now.
All right, appreciate it, son.
Thanks, son. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. That was awesome.
That's cool.